A 29-year-old girl lives in a world filled with fantasy creatures, heroes, and villains. One day, the most famous villain in the world appears in her town and she leaves the door open to him. Once meeting him, he asks her to become his maid. Will she take the offer? And if she does, will the big bad minions welcome her with open arms? You'll just have to find out. Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and we are going to play a visual novel coming straight out of Chile, apparently. I don't think I've ever played a game by someone from Chile, not gonna lie. Yes, Levi, that's the developer, a Chilean digital illustrator, I guess, a game developer as well. Did I say developer twice? I might have, that's fine. The Villain's Maid, that's the title. We are going to be checking it out. The music is so loud. I adjusted it a second ago and it still went up anyway. Let's begin. Maybe it's just the main menu that's so loud. Welcome. I'm not the narrator. I'm simply aiding in the narration of this prologue. And this story, while it includes me, revolves around someone else. This is a story about a young girl. The description of the game said she's 29 years old, by the way. And also that means she's kind of my age. Let's go. I mean, I'm just 2 years older. Yeah. Anyway, for reasons I shall keep secret, we shall refer to this girl as the girl. Whoa. The girl lived in a fantasy world where heroes and villains were talked about often in the news. Wow, this text is going slow. Should I max it out? It's still going slow. Villains would make their presence known and destroy towns, and heroes would fight them to maintain the status quo. Heroes would be praised and villains hid away in their castles. Despite the adventures and the chaos around the world, she grew up in a quiet old-fashioned town that lived peacefully, safe from monsters. That's nice. She was taught the difference between heroes and monsters. She was taught that heroes are good and noble. Are they for? And that all monsters are evil and out to get you. Are they for? And even as the world's truth was right in front of her. Oh, well, that's something to see. She kept her head low. Heroes live, and monsters must suffer and die. That was the law of nature she grew up hearing. Is it truthful? What if I told you it's actually humans that are monsters? Which is kind of true. Today she's 29 and working at her father's mini market. Didn't she look different on the description of the game? Yeah, she had white hair. What changed? Let's enter her story, shall we? Also, her eyes are totally dead. Yeah, her eyes are still dead. Oh, that's a nice place. Yeah. You know, that's the kind of store I would like. I could, like, work in. Small store, in the middle of nowhere, and you just go on living like that. I mean, to be fair, sounds super nice. doing that in the city? Definitely not. Anyway. Ugh, the town is so quiet today. I wonder why. I tucked away my hair behind ear, trying to listen through the silence. As quiet as it usually is. This is unsettling. As soon as I muttered that to myself, my father showed up. Damn it! Father, what is happening? Why has the town gone silent? The Fulorgania Mask and his monsters will be arriving to town soon. Eh? That can't be. Here? To this town of all places? That's what some adventurers in the guild said. There are rumors, but it's best to believe them. Close the doors and don't let anyone in. We don't know if those horrors would try and deceive us, pretend to be us. Understood. Good. By the way, for her being 29, him being the father, he looks so young. Will you be going somewhere? I'll be staying with our neighbor. The poor woman wouldn't be able to defend herself if they attack. Really? Really? You go to the neighbor instead of staying with your daughter. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Protect the store. Really? Really? I don't like your father, girl. I have to admit that. Like, straight up. With that said, my father left the store. Oh yeah, inner voice, I'm not kind of changing voice. That's the usual routine, kind of. Goodbye! Being left alone, I walked towards the door to see if I could get a glance of the masked man himself. Foolish of me, considering the town is big and it would be unlikely for him to pass through this street. I locked the door as father told me. No, I mean, you have to close the door and then lock it. Oi! You must close the door first and then you can lock it. Not... Then I reconsidered. What if no store opens their doors to them? It would be rude of us. At least one store should keep their doors open. Yeah. Yes. To visit our town. Having heard rumors they might try to kidnap a woman. I've heard they've been doing so in faraway towns, most of them never being heard of again. Ooh. Everyone suspected they died at the Fulorgania castle. So there wouldn't be a problem if I leave the door open, right? They would never take me away. Anyway. And if they do come here, I'll just treat them like I would any other client. So I unlocked the door and headed back to the counter. I closed my eyes and imagined what would it be like to have a famous villain in our shop. Sorbis Fulorgania, the masked magician who spreads fear and terror across the world. And turns the monsters of society into his obedient minions. Monsters of society? So it's humans! I knew it. Or so they say. They often travel to small towns, not really caring at all if people fear them. To have that confidence. I know I'll never meet them. For them to show up here, I can only imagine. Would I need to defend myself? I'm no fighter. And you're... Dude, what is wrong with her father? Like, literally. I'm no fighter. I've never wanted to be a fighter. Then, what would I do? Good day. Oh! I apologize. I didn't mean to be so rude. I didn't notice there was a client right in front of me. Oh, she's a cutie pie. I was so lost in my thoughts, I didn't even notice the kid. The kid. I couldn't help but stare at the scales on his face. You mean her? That's clearly a girl. Come on. They were a sign that he was a dragon. She! A blue one. Why a blue one? Seeing the mysterious man hiding his face and his companion being a blue dragon in human form made obvious the identity of my customers. The old man spoke. Anything of your interest?
Give me more time. Can read the labels in just a minute.
Then take as much time as you need.
Are you looking for something specific?
No. Then perhaps I could recommend something. No. From the way he replied and the way he's looking around, he has something in mind, but doesn't want me to interrupt him. I'll give the dragon boy as much time as he needs. I stay on the counter and I could hear the mumble of the young dragon.
There are no enchanted nuts here.
You'd expected there to be enchanted nuts in a place like this? You know what? I'll ask. Do you happen to have enchanted nuts here?
Enchanted nuts?
Based on their name, I could assume they were talking about magical treats. Something no one would find in an old-fashioned town such as mine.
It is a shame, but we do not.
A shame? I thought the people of this town didn't fancy enchanted items.
Eh?
I looked around the store and leaned over to check if there were people nearby.
I mean, other people, perhaps? Don't rat me out for...
Say, why did you leave the store open?
Well, every other store must be closed right now, right? So, you don't have anywhere else to go shopping.
I see. The man with the hat kept looking in my general direction, for I couldn't really tell what caught his eyes, since the hat covered everything. Say, young lady. Would you be interested in coming with us? I would like you to work for me.
What? Wait, what?
The dragon boy stepped in, not having finished his search.
Master, there's nothing to ask her.
Then he turned to look at me.
You will be coming with us.
So very forward, aren't you?
If you, Master, find it in you to be kind to her, then I shall be the one to order her to come with us. Eh? Do go with you? I mean, I don't even know why you're asking me.
You will know once we're at my castle.
Eh? Hi.
This is insane! This isn't happening. It's true. I suppose I don't have a choice, do I? Let me save before making this choice. Go!
I will go!
I mean, if that magician was a cute, freaking magical... No. If cute magician but a woman, I would go as well. Good, very good. Now come here. We'll take the fast way.
The fast way?
Just stay close to me, okay? You too, Fajro.
I know.
Fajro? So that's the boy's name. Fine, it's a boy, okay. Alright, guys, here we go. While holding on to him, the world started spinning around us.
What?
No, we were the ones spinning.
I'm getting dizzy.
Don't let go.
Huh? But you're the one holding.
I could feel my stomach turning. And although I should have felt nauseous, I didn't. I felt joyous, driven by adrenaline. I have never seen something like this before. Ah, my eyes! Don't do something like that. Jesus Christ. Make it black screen. Why the white screen? It's... what is wrong with you? And then the spinning stopped. It should have been black screen. Come on.
Where are we?
Home. Your new home, hopefully.
My new home?
First, let me get more comfortable. He tossed his cloak away, revealing his true appearance. Okay. Welcome to your new home. I'm Sorbis Fulorgania, and will be your new master. She doesn't have feet, I just noticed. Sorbis Fulorgania, for those who might be having some trouble. No, it's fine. But I was under the impression that the man at the store was the Fulorgania mask. I didn't expect this. The Fulorgania mask was floating me there and lacked the lower half of his legs. I mean, I would say... Alright, I mean... Maybe not exactly half, but like... 1/3. 2/3 of the lower half. Anyway. And his extravagant appearance didn't match the image I had of him. So what you expected, correct? I'm sure you expected a Fulorgania must look more devilish. Horns, a giant cape to hide my claws, a big toned body and scars, giant fangs.
I mean, I was expecting something more similar to an evil, elegant human with a scary mask.
Ooh, that's for my use when dealing with my enemies. As I come from my home, I prefer to look more like myself. And this appearance does put my luckies at ease.
I actually enjoy you in your more monstrous appearance. It's really scary, and cool.
Of course.
And your mask is very creepy with the many scars and your creepy smile.
Thank you, Vajra. Anyways, before I officially hire you and make you my newest minion, there is something I must ask.
Yes?
Why? That was surprisingly easy. You didn't put up a fight or try to stop me from taking you with us. In fact, you just went along with your with our every word. Why?
Why? I don't know.
Come on! An average individual would at least try to not be taken away from their friends and family by a villain, would they?
I guess.
You guess? What an answer! You must give an actual answer, don't you?
Because...
Why didn't I put up a fight? It happened just as I was staring at you. Imagine what I would do in case it happened. And when it happened, the moment arrived and my choice was to go along with it. Why didn't I try to stay?
I think... I don't know, haha.
But there must be a reason, yes?
I can't know.
You can't know. What's stopping you?
I just don't know. Stop asking me questions I don't know the answer to.
How assertive. Cause this will be the one job interview I'll give you. Don't aim to give a complete answer, but something more simple. My life hasn't amounted to much, has it? I've lived 29 years, and all that time feels like it has been wasted on nothing. Same, to be honest. Same. But that's not it. They could kill me at any moment if they so desired, so it's better to go along with whatever they say. That's not it either. I can't get myself to give a full answer. Or an answer that can truly say why I made the choice I did. So I settled on a simple answer. Something I can get myself to say.
I think... you asked nicely. And who am I to turn down such a polite request? Even if a young boy did order me to follow after you asked.
A great answer. Yes, yes, my pupil here did get in the way of my request by turning it into an order.
I'm sorry, master.
It's alright, Fajra.
Is it Fajro or should I be saying Fyro? Fyro. Sounds a little bit like fire to be fair. Let's go Fyro to be honest. Whatever.
Now, I won't leave any details out. Miss, I would like to hire you as my maid. Just by looking at you, I can tell you'll do a good job. I'll give you a place to sleep and eat, and will pay well too. I'll be paying in large amounts in case you want a good peaceful retirement once you're too old to work.
Hey, what? Do you need like a butler or something like that?
But most importantly... You'll be mine, and you'll work for me only.
And there it is! Despite his friendly personality, he is known for one thing. The most famous, oldest villain in this world, the Florgania Mask. A wicked magician who's known for once having been close to destroying the world centuries ago. And his minions known for destroying towns. No! Countries! And yet, he's right here asking me to become his mate. Whatever shall I do? Would you allow me to exist both here and in my hometown?
I'll allow it.
Oh. Then I shall refuse. I mean, I guess this is the point of game. I accept. I'll be looking forward to working with everyone.
Good, good. Well then, let's get you a more proper appearance.
Appearance?
You know me as the world-famous villain, do you not? And now you're the big bad maid.
I guess I am.
Since you'll be tagging along, then I should at least get you to look the part.
You don't exactly look like any of us. Oh!
No worries, I'll take care of that. Here, let me just... give you a small magical makeover.
Huh?
I saw the world around me turn white again. A bright light stopped me from seeing what was being done to my form. I could feel something deep within me changing. My clothes started glowing to the point that I couldn't see anything. And then... ta-da!
Kawaii!
Welcome to the new you! I looked down.
My clothes!
Wait.
My voice! It's so high-pitched!
My hands eventually went towards my face, touching my lips and cheeks, trying to understand who they belonged to. Wonderful, is that? I'm great at magical transformations. The music is loud again.
Here!
Here, take a better look at your more villainous self.
Villainous?
Very villainous. A stranger was facing me. And yet I recognized my blue eyes.
That's me?
The stranger's voice was coming out of my throat. The stranger's mouth spoke as I did. Still surprised by the sound of my voice, I started letting out random sounds like those of a child to test it. This way you get to live both as an average citizens and the full Organia mate.
Like a secret identity.
In a way. Speak of that identity. Your name.
Huh?
Not your old name. A new one.
A new name.
I can tell where this is going. I've never seen it in fantasy books. I've seen it in fantasy books. A powerful magician taking someone's name away, and so robbing their free will in the process. Giving them a new identity, claiming them as theirs. What name will I be given? Well, what name do you want?
Eh?
What do you wanna be called?
I get to choose?
It makes the most sense for you to do so.
Does it have to be,
A villain sounding name? If you want. However, I think you should pick whichever name makes you the happiest.
Oh, a name. A new name. My name. Oh, I remember. There was a name I thought of back when I was younger. A name I liked. Adorinda.
Whoa, adorable name.
Is it too much?
Not at all. I love it. Adorinda. Adorinda Filorgania. It will be a pleasure having you as part of the family.
Thank you.
You handle cleaning, washing everyone's clothes, and fixing whatever mess they leave in their respective rooms. Isn't that great, Fyro?
Hold on.
Yes, Fyro.
Your word is everything, Master. Still, I believe you are other minions and I would like to know our new maid better before properly welcoming her. I'm getting shivers! Well, that's understandable. I don't wish to act as an annoyance. And since I'll be entering the other minions' rooms, they may feel uncomfortable having a stranger enter, right? I know I would. It will help you to introduce you to everyone. I can show the archives. For then again, there are many of us. At least 3 highest ranking minions should do. Wouldn't you agree, Master?
Sure, why not? I'll trust you all with her life.
Hey.
He's creepy.
Good to know.
I'm getting shivers again. Fyro, go tell everyone to prepare themselves. I know some might get annoyed if we just spring this on them out of nowhere.
Will do. Farewell for now. I'll be back once we're ready.
And like that, Fyro left the room. It's so funny. His laugh, always played along to his friendly demeanor, didn't put me at ease as much as he wanted it to.
Sir?
Master Sorbis. Folk can also just call me Sorbis, I don't mind.
Master Sorbis. Should I be concerned? I couldn't help but feel shivers during the conversation.
You should.
I didn't expect such a direct answer. I see.
I tried to joke around it, but I'm sure Fyro will be planning something foul again, along with the other minions. They'll most likely test you. See if you're good enough to be one of us.
Do they not want me to join? Earlier I could have sworn he would have killed me had I not answered yes to your invitation.
Well, you're not far off. With him you can't really win either way most of the time. The other two will surely play along to whatever he's cooking. Regardless of that, I can see why he'd like to test you.
There is a reason?
Well, you're a doormat. Again with the direct answers. I'm sure he saw that in you, and will most likely use it against you. You see, it's good to be nice, but to let someone like me take you without that much of a fight, I'm sure he has problems with that. He surely thinks it is not good for me to have a minion with such an open mind. Someone that can be manipulated with ease if they're not careful. Someone who will say yes to everything. Someone who will hide away from conflict.
Is that the reason why you chose me?
Well, you're the one who left the door open. At that moment, my mind only wished to apologize out of embarrassment, and so I kept my head down. No person can tell how you are feeling when you keep your head down. Don't apologize. Look up, I'll help you out. I don't exactly know what Fyro and the others will be planning, yet I can still offer advice. Stand your ground. You can't just go along with everything everyone asks of you. If you do, you might just end up becoming someone's minion. You might not believe me yet, but I see potential in you.
The potential to be evil?
No. The potential for something great.
Huh? I understand.
It hurt to hear, but he was right.
Thank you.
Sorry, could you try that again? It lacked something.
Oh! Thank you, Master.
I was hoping you'd say thank you, Sorbis. But Master is good too.
Master, I'm back.
Hi. Is everyone ready?
They are. How creepy can someone be?
Alright, Adorinda, we'll talk later. Hope you get along with everyone.
I'll try my best. Sorbis.
Good to know.
Let's get going. Oh! Yes!
I followed Fyro around the hallways of the castle, not knowing what he was planning. He wouldn't just kill me, right?
You're going to interact with the 3 highest ranking minions and will test your character. Starting with me. I've prepared my own personal test for you. And this is the best way to judge someone's character. Through a test? Yes. Understood. Good.
As we kept walking, I couldn't help but find Fyro to be an interesting person. So young yet so cold. Someone who doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. And if he does show them, it's to cause terror and fear. He most likely doesn't have time for nonsensical conversations. Straight to the point. Do your duty. Or die by my hand while I laugh. That is the image that had formed in my head, despite only knowing him for a few minutes. I started pondering if my view of on him was a result of years of hearing stories of the Fulorgania dragon. Appearance-wise, he might look innocent and withdrawn, but I knew the tales. And how many villages he set on fire. Having seen his reaction from before and how excited he was to test me, I thought to myself,
He most likely will try to kill me. I'm sure he does not want me here.
And yet I had made my decision.
I won't let his desire to get rid of me win over my own desire to be here. We're here. Be careful with your steps while you enter.
After hearing him say that, I slowly opened the door. As I did, I could feel it push something while it opened. Books. Books scattered all across the floor, on piles or left open on the ground of a giant library.
Welcome to the archives.
I choose to believe this mess was caused only for the sake of testing me.
This is also my office. I'm the archivist of this place. I see.
I leaned down to get a closer look at some of the books left on the ground. The covers were neatly made and most of the books were about various tales from this world. Tales I'd only heard of in rumors and some that I knew nothing about. Most stories were from centuries past and even the books showed in their appearance were old age.
Anyway, see these books? Put all of them in their place and you'll pass the test. Anything else I should do? You can clean the room if you want. But first you'll need to get their respect. The books respect? The books?
I didn't expect the first task would be so easy. Sure, they were many, but time wasn't an issue. Or perhaps there was a trick to how they must be ordered. I'd order them based on their book codes and use the books that remained in their shelves as reference.
I'll do my best. Okay. I'll just watch.
Creepy.
Okay then, let's see.
I started picking up the books from the floor, suddenly noticing their appearance didn't match their weight.
Whoa, they're heavier than I thought. Hey, you would get the respect with comments like those. In fact, you might anger them. Hey?
After Fyro said that, I felt my hand shake out of my control. The book I was holding was shaking uncontrollably, making me drop it. It escaped from my grasp, and when I picked it up, it opened itself to reveal teeth made of paper! Ah! The book jumped towards me and I managed to avoid its attack by pushing it to the side. Be careful, they bite. A book jumped and bit my arm. He held onto my arm with its teeth, refusing to let go. I feel like it maybe doesn't hurt real, like... Please stop! I tried to pull it away, but as much as I tried, it would not budge. The pressure of its fangs on my arm kept growing. I tried to pull away, it held tighter. It was stuck like a beast grasping its prey by the neck, knowing it will eventually die if it doesn't let go. I had to put my fingers between its pages to force it open, releasing my arm. In doing so, the book tried to escape. As I did, I tried to catch it, yet I failed. Another book jumped towards my hands to cut them with its pages, so I backed off in a panic. I don't think I grabbed any of them. With every book running around the room, the task that was handed to me became impossible. Fighter, what should I do? Oh, are you giving up? Giving up? No. That girl will not give up. She will not give you the happiness you would feel if she gave up. That's right. Father told me to book the books in their place. And Master Sorbis told me to stand my ground. These books can move on their own will, right? Their own will, their own minds. And Father said I need to get the respect. It was embarrassing, but if it's what I had to do, then I had to... Listen! Hey! With just one word, every book stopped moving. Get back to your shelves! Right now! The books remained still, and they didn't immediately go to their respective spots. What are you waiting for? Go back to your spots! Now! It was after the last order that they began moving. Slowly, each book headed towards a different shelf. Some even helped each other reach the higher places. And so the bookshelves slowly filled up. It worked! It actually worked! Huh. Good job. However, some books stayed close to me. One even began pushing itself against my legs. Seeing how it was not following the other books, I picked it up to see what it wanted. Is something wrong? It didn't seem to have anything strange going on with it. As I checked it, the book opened itself and began scrolling through its pages, eventually landing on a page that contained a small part of story for kids. Oh, you're a fantasy book, right? Do you want me to read you? The book remained still on the page containing the fictional story as if waiting for me. It does. It's waiting. Ooh, alright. My apologies in advance for not being the best at reading out loud. Here I go. You know what? I feel like I like doing like visual novels and also basically reading all of that out loud. Well, I do appreciate voiceover in a lot of situations, but I like doing that because I believe I like doing that because, like, back in school I actually enjoyed reading out loud books or stories or whatever during class. Interesting. Anyway. A gentle princess reached out to the man standing in the rain and said, I asked for nothing. My only concern is that you are happy, and that your wishes are fulfilled. For that is the only thing I have left to care about in this world. This story? I haven't read this story in a long time. You've read it? That can't be. Most of these books contain stories that are forbidden in most towns. No, even in some countries. I know. I managed to find this story hidden in my town's library. It even had another book's title as its cover to hide its true contents. I see. As we were talking, I started to feel more and more books pile up next to me.
Hey, wait, do all of you want me to read you? There is so many of you. It take me a whole month to read all of you. You can just read one page of each and I'll leave you alone. Understood. Well then, who shall I start with?
After I asked, the books began opening and closing at a rapid pace, acting like pigeons flapping their wings with excitement. I hate pigeons.
Let's see. Let's go with you. The Battle of the Iceberg. One of Master's old accomplishments. Wait. This story is centuries old.
I opened the random page.
After being surrounded by the United Nations Federation's strongest warriors, the Fulurgania Mask escaped using his red dragon towards Antarctica. While they were chased, the masked magician used the environment around them to freeze the Federation warriors. The ice made it impossible for recovery teams to retrieve the corpses at the time and give them their locations. The recovery has been deemed too dangerous to be carried out with modern-day machinery. It's been suspected the Fulurgania Mask took some of the corpses for personal use, but these claims cannot be confirmed.
Okay.
Well, that was dark. I don't really do this kind of thing anymore. Which is why we keep these books, and I take great care of them. Oh, alright. Who's next? Wait.
Pyro grabbed one of the books that was waiting next to me that was waiting to be read.
This,
He then searched through the pages for a specific chapter.
This one. Sure.
As I read its contents, he interrupted at some points to explain the background behind the text.
This book was written 430 years ago. There was a follower of Masters, and inspired they wrote novels about the lives of various villains. This page specifically about Master's previous dragon companion. Ooh, it truly is fascinating to read about. Oh, wait.
He then took another book from the pile.
This work contains more details about his life. It's about various famous monsters in history, not just villains. It's an interesting read. Oh, wait.
I think passing the test with him, he picked up another book.
This one's about various scientific details regarding some monsters we keep. They're organized by their scientific names.
I couldn't help but find charming how passionate he was.
Hey, anyway, read a passage of each of them, and you'll pass their test. I will. If you want. How about after we're done with this test, we sit down to properly read them together? Sure.
Aww. We spent 2 hours reading book after book together. At one point, some books that had stayed in their shelves since the beginning began to move, wanting to be read by me too. I learned so much about the world in so little time. And I learned a lot about fire too. After each book had been read, there were none left on the floor.
I hope this means I passed your test. Let's get going. We left the other two waiting for too long.
I looked around the room to see if I could get the time from any nearby clocks, but couldn't find any.
Do you know what time it is? Let me check.
He placed his hands near his hips as if searching for something.
Don't know. Left my phone elsewhere.
They have phones?
You don't have a phone, do you? No. And there are no clocks around to help. They're not really needed. If I want to check the time, I just have to look at my phone. But you won't always have a phone with you like right now. It would be good to get some clocks. Let's just go before the others start getting angry at me. All right.
We left the room and went down the floor to meet the next lucky.
Oh, I was thinking. I've heard stories of the Fulurgania monsters. Service minions. Are you wondering who's next? Yes. As soon as I saw you at my father's minimarket, I knew who you were. Fulurgania's blue dragon. That's me. I must say you're so young. I'm not. I'm 243. Wow. I don't really know if that's young or old. I think Master Sorbis said that in human years, that would be around 20 years old. Then you're young. Anyway, you're younger than me. Out of the no monsters, I only really know you and Master Sorbis. Everyone else is mostly a blur. Really? That's a shame. Make sure not to say that in front of her, I'll hurt her feelings. Her? Dr. Vesperta. Oh, and before we enter, remember this. She's a doctor, not a witch. Understood. We're here.
We stood in front of a giant door, which was made of metal and had a very technological look to it.
Vesperta, open the door. Why should I? It looked like you guys were having a wonderful time. Leave me waiting for hours like a fool. I could have been doing so much in 2 hours, but I was told to wait, so I just stood waiting. Right now, I'm a corpse. I died while waiting. Open door. Yeah, sure.
Damn.
Well, Adorinda.
Not my type.
Meet Dr. Vesperta. She's so tall. She might even be taller than Master Sorbis.
I mean, given the fact that he's missing part of legs, she probably is.
Then again, since Master Sorbis floats and lacks half of his legs, it's hard to tell.
I literally just said that.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Adorinda. I hope we can get along.
After a while, Vesperta started to hide away behind Fyro. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. She's not used to meeting new people. Oh, I see. Vesperta, if it helps, her rank is lower than yours. You're her superior. Wait, really? Yeah. If that's the case... You! Yes? Call me Lady Vesperta. No, say my Lady Vesperta. My Lady Vesperta? Yes! My Lady Vesperta. Yes! I don't think I should let this continue. Learn this, Fyro. You have to be really dominating so that all your minions respect your ranking. You're not allowed to laugh. I'm Vesperta, and I'm this world's most talented doctor. My contributions to medicine are envied by many. I'll change society in every way. Statues will be made in my image. And everyone who doesn't fall to Sorbis' knees will be poisoned by my hand.
My heart couldn't tell if she was silly, scary, or just... strange.
Alright, Adorinda. Up until now, you were just a normal average town girlie, right? Well, sort of. This form you see is new to me. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. Ah, that's too close, too close!
She grabbed me from my face and put me in, laying down because of our difference in halves. Her eyes stared through me. Being so close, I couldn't help but feel her warm breath on my face. I couldn't help but notice her sharp fangs getting closer and closer.
Is this Sorbis doing? Yes. Ooh. Oh ho ho ho. Ehehehe. Just like me. Fen. Would you let me cut you open? What? I must see for myself what Sorbis meant with your body. What changes did he make? Did he alter your internal organs? I must inspect your insides for myself. Would you let me? Wait. I'm your superior. Show me your insides. It's an order. What am I even supposed to do? Am I even allowed to say no to in this scenario?
And you know what? I'm gonna go against that.
No, thank you. No, thank you. My apologies.
I didn't mean to yell.
Oh, okay. She lost all her confidence with one strike. But it's been long while since Sorbis gave me anyone to work on. Didn't you work on one of our minions a few days ago? Well, yeah, but that's not one because I can take them apart. I care too much about them. But if it's someone from the outside...
So this is what a true villain is like. Even so...
I understand your struggle. You do. However, I'm now part of the Fulorgania family. And so I will not let you treat me as an outsider. Oh, I mean, you're still kind of an outsider. I don't know you. Let's change that. Let's try this again. I'm Adorinda. Regarding your question, I'm a human and I'll be your new mate. That can't be right. What? If he picked you up from the streets like a stray cat, then you must be something. Perhaps a gorgon. Or maybe a witch. Perhaps you're a shapeshifter. I've always wanted to cut open a shapeshifter. Well, so long as I've lived, I've always been a regular human. And you? Me? Well, I'm a doctor. Doctorate and all. And since you've been staring this entire time at my mouth, I'm gonna assume you're thinking of one of those two things. Yes, I'm a vampire. Really? Yeah. I used to look like any other human girl in the past. Sorbis was one to give me this more vampire-looking form. It took me a long time to get used to it, but I grew to love myself. So, you became this way after Master Sorbis took you in? Nah. I was already a vampire before Sorbis took me in. Had already been ordered. Sorbis also gave me this lab to work with, which you'll have to clean whenever it gets too messy, which might get in the way of my work. I don't wish to be bothered while you work. I could clean it whenever you're resting so that it'll get in the way. Ha! Good luck, Vesperta sleeps in here more than she does in her room. I'm proud of that. It's a testament to how hard I work. We can think about what to do about it later. Oh, would you want to see some of the recent projects I've been working on? He recently asked me to create a chemical that can turn humans into man-eating plants. Man-eating plants? It's part of a project he's been cooking up for a few months. Well, sure. Show me as much as you desire. All right. I'll enjoy experimenting with people. So I keep the important parts, the most delightful ones, in jars in my freezer so I can use them sooner than later. For personal fun, hehe. But not so good organs, I just keep in average plastic containers.
Thinking of a specific character in novel I knew, I couldn't help but ask.
Do you create monsters? Oh, I sure have. I create many creatures and raise them too. You're like a mother in a way. I am. I'm a wonderful mama to all my creations. And of course, they all serve under Sorbis. It is thanks to that Sorbis has gathered such a following. They also serve under my jurisdiction. I notice you only call Master Sorbis by his name. Well, yes, he's Sorbis. Calling him Master is more a thing for the low-ranking minions to do. As big boys are allowed to just call him Sorbis if we want. You can call him Sorbis if you want to be playful.
Sorry. You can call him Sorby, whatever.
The Fyro here prefers the cordiality. He calls him master so much it's contagious. Sometimes it makes me sleep up and call him master and I hate it. It only makes sense for all minions to refer to him as master.
Vesperta leaned down to whisper in my ear.
He's a little uptight, but in the end he's just a kid compared to us. I could tell. Oi, I'm your superior. Superior to both of you. Yeah. Between you and me, I'll totally become his superior one day. My skills and my talent will make the whole world fear me, envy me, praise me. I can taste it. Whoa!
I couldn't help but admire Vesperta's confidence. To be able to proclaim her goals out loud with such a strong tone in her voice. Did I envy that? Seeing her... No. Meeting her made me want to be just as amazing as her.
You're amazing!
Oh, she will blush now, won't she? I bet she will.
Yes, I am amazing, aren't I?
We spent the following hour exploring Vesperta's lab. After a while, Fyro interrupted us.
Alright, I need to put a stop to this. But I haven't shown her my rainbow frogs. Just your test so that we can get to Raw. My test? Yeah. What test? The test to see if she's worthy of joining us. What I explained earlier. Yeah, I still did give a shite. Well, I'm ordering you to stop rambling and test her as you were told to. Fine. Adorinda, saying I am awesome. You're awesome. You passed. Yay! There. Let's just go. We left poor Ren'Py waiting for 3 hours. He can wait. Wait. Actually, he can't. Oops. Eh? Ren'Py? Even if you don't fully know his name, I'm sure you've heard of him. Philorangania's werewolf. Ah!
Even I knew of Philorangania's werewolf. A creature despised across many countries. His reputation even capable of being compared to that of his master. No, some even consider him his own villain, separate from Master Sorbis. A wolf that ate his own family, and in doing so became half-human. What? No person can reason with it. And if you get in its way, it will eat you while you are still alive.
Ah! Aha! It's just now hitting you, huh? Eh? What is? I think she's starting to realize with whom she has aligned herself. Oh, I see. She didn't fully get it until now, did she? Come on, girl, don't be foolish. Where did you think I got all my organs from? Well, not my organs. They belong to the most awful individuals. Truly wicked. But they were still human in the end. Members of venture guilds I crushed down with my hands. Well, I've destroyed several towns and turned them to ashes. Ashes! Coal! Bones! Sure, they threw rocks at me. They threw rocks at whatever looked different. They took my hands and tried cutting them away. They took part of my tail and cut it away. Still, I was the one who took their lives. Turning their corpses into poorly cooked chickens.
Do you perhaps suggest that humans taste like chicken?
Do the worst we can imagine. To dissect them. To bury them alive.
To eat them.
If you wish to run away, as much as it hurts, I'll leave the door open. I won't stop you. It would be great to have someone praising me like you do every day. I was hoping to kill you while dissecting you, but I actually really like you. If you start to regret your decision, we will understand. I ran away. I didn't even consider the choice until now. But now that I'm being given the opportunity, why am I not running? I don't know what to say. But you must have an idea regarding what we said. And if I don't, you must.
I've chosen to be here. But have I truly? And if I have, why? Anyone else would run away given the chance? Would anyone else have chosen what I'm choosing?
Fair enough. Alright, Adorinda. Keep the answer to yourself if you want.
The way she said that made me feel like she knew me more than I did.
Let's go see him. Vesperta, will see you once we're done with Ren'Py. I'll go check on Sorbis. Let's go, Adorinda. Yes.
This time, we went down floor after floor after floor. Went all the way down. Let's see. A little zombie general over here. Nice. A mummy. Let's go with a peace sign. Yeah. Hello. And a girl. I'm not sure what entity she might be. But definitely Gothic Lolita. With each floor we walked through various rooms and hallways, greeting many guards, and some other lucky Sorbis had working for him. Greeting them, I couldn't help but wonder if most of them had been made by Vesperta. For I didn't have to wonder much in regard to the guards. They were zombies in uniform, and I could even recognize some faces as past heroes who had fallen to the feudal Organias. Past heroes were now serving under the ruling of Master Sorbis. I pondered if they could still remember their old lives, or if now, with their new undead life, had completely given themselves to Master Sorbis. I didn't dare to ask.
Hey. Yes? May I call you Adori? Oh, only if it's alright with you. I thought you were more of a type to decide instead of asking people. I am. However,
from his silence not being able to give a proper reason why, I laughed.
You can call me Adori as much as you want, Fyro. Good to know.
We kept going for minutes until we reached the Fulorgania underground dungeon.
Why is he so far away from everything else? He doesn't like going up or being nearby others unless he's got a reason to. And another thing. He has a lot of animals to take care of.
Holy crap. Damn.
Those are creatures from around the world known for the chaos they caused. Say the name, we've got it.
Various monsters in different sizes, some of them screaming after seeing me for the first time. Despite being monsters, I could tell what they were thinking.
Look, and you pray.
And you toys what I might be to them. Only if I'm not careful. If it had not been for the barriers keeping us apart, I would have died the moment I descended to the underground. I wouldn't be sure about that. Fyro could probably... yeah. stand in their way. And I think he would. Didn't seem to mind Fyro. Instead, all their eyes were locked on me. Their growls and screams made my knees weak, and I became aware of my own breathing.
Beautiful creatures, aren't they? Unfortunately for me, they're all so noisy. Sorry, but I don't know how long I'll be able to be in here unless Ren'Py gets them to shut up. What? Wait, no, please! Don't leave me alone in here!
Okay, that noise actually hurt my throat. Awa.
Ren'Py, we've arrived. Hey.
But horrible groaning was coming from behind me. I looked up. In the darkness, his eyes glowed like that of a demon. Why does it hurt to make this, actually? Holy crap. My body tried its best to move in order to survive. Being so close, I could smell his foul breath. You should just say to him to brush his freaking teeth, not gonna lie. Worm, it reeked. It reeked of iron. Worm, putrid iron. The warm iron mixed with the acid in my throat.
Rumpis, this is Adorinda. Adori, this is Rumpis Lupo.
The demon man ran on 4 legs away from us too. All beasts now locked their gazes on him as he cowered in the corner of the dungeon. Their hellish voices now turned to pouts, all wanting to get Ren'Py's attention.
I was waiting upstairs and you were in there. Yeah, sorry. Vesperta took Adorinda and would not let her go. Hey, don't be a grouch with our new member.
I took a step forward, wanting to introduce myself properly. And all the monsters began screaming again. Fire was so overwhelmed by the noise that he fell to his knees, clutching his headphones with both hands.
That's it. I'll wait for you upstairs.
He stood up and began running away.
Wait!
I tried reaching out to him, but my own knees gave up on me and I fell to the floor.
Fire! You want to run? Run away. I understand. I would run away from me too.
What thinking? I asked.
Why is that? Huh? Eh? Why would you run away from yourself? Huh? You can see me? You can tell. And I can tell by your face you know who I am. You know who I am. Who am I, boys?
In unison, all creatures began yelling in a tongue I had never heard before. No, it could barely be called a language. A hideous opera.
That's me. Fyro. Not even Fyro wants to be here. I don't get what the point of this is. Just leave. You do not need it. You won't even need to come down here. If you do end up working here, the trash just gets magicked away. Wait, really? If that's the case, why would Master Sorbis hire me? How should I know? Leave. Run away before I eat you. I'll eat you. What should I do?
Give up, confront him, persuade him. Ooh. I don't want to give up. The choice between confronting and persuading. Let's go with persuasion, I guess. I started walking towards where Ren'Py was covering.
What are you doing? Leave.
The monster's growth became weaker, waiting to see what I would do.
Just go, or I'll eat you. If you really are the terrible monster that is going to eat me, why are you covering in fear? Didn't you hear? I'll eat ya. Well, maybe you're holding back from doing that. You could have eaten me since I entered. Master Sorbis did tell Fyro he entrusted you all with my life. And I'm sure Fyro told you as well. You're allowed to do anything to me, right? I got attacked by the books. Lady Vesperta wanted to cut me open. So, if you want to eat me, you can go ahead. But I don't think you want to.
I don't. Only people I don't like. If you're here, Vesperta and Fyro like you. I don't want to dislike you.
Then in a way I was right. I'm glad.
In less than a second, Ren'Py got behind me. I wasn't even able to see it happen. He saved me from being eaten by one of his creatures.
No. Bad. She's not food. Get back.
The monster went back to hiding in its cell, and the other monsters it shared its room with began kicking it and biting it. After Ren'Py's growl, the other monsters left, the one that was trying to eat me alone.
It really isn't. Safe here. Let's get you out.
Wait. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. I'm Adorinda, your new mate. And you are?
You're a din... I'm Ren'Py's Lupo.
Do you prefer to be called just Ren'Py?
Yeah.
Well, Ren'Py, it's nice to make your acquaintance.
So, Fyro said I should do a test of some sort, but I was never good with tests. I don't think I'd be able to give someone else a test.
I looked around the room and the creatures staring at us.
You could introduce me to them if you want.
They could try and kill you, you know.
At this point, what hasn't? Besides, their screams stopped the moment we began to chat. So maybe as long as I'm around you, I'll be fine. What do you say?
Sure.
He began pointing towards various monsters, all completely different from each other. He pointed towards a small deer-looking animal that had one eye instead of two.
That's Diffie Verde. She likes to create misty clouds.
She's so small compared to the others.
Yeah.
He then pointed towards a 6-foot-tall blue ball of hair.
That's Cool Maria. They like fish.
What? Are they?
They're a Capipapalipapipapilus.
I totally read it incorrectly, by the way. Capipa Pilapilus. Yeah, but with his voice I would not be able, bro.
They're a Capipa Pilapilus. They're known for being giant balls of hair.
Capilipapilus. Capipapapirus.
They do have eyes and a mouth, but they are hard to see because of the fur. They also have hobbies depending on their colors. Blue Capipa Pilapilus enjoy ball games.
Do you play with the muffin?
Sometimes.
Ren'Py pointed towards the monster that tried to eat me.
That's Kitty.
It was still cowering in the corner of its cell.
Kitty, come here.
Kitty, as Ren'Py called it, was a giant cat with a giraffe-like neck that allowed it to push its head outside of its cell. Despite having the ears and whiskers of a cat and having the body of one, its face was grossly human-like. Jesus. And its eyes glowed in dark the same way Ren'Py's eyes did.
Say you're sorry.
It's alright, there is no need.
Ren'Py went to the back of the room to look for something.
Hold on. Here.
And he came back with a human leg.
Oh!
He must be hungry. You can feed him this. Ah,
Ren'Py realized that the piece of meat he was holding was still bleeding and it could ruin my new dress.
hold on.
I can do it! If I get dirty, I'll just take care of it later. After all, I'm the new maid.
Oh yeah. Here.
I wish there was a CG of that. Hair. As I feed the kitty, other monsters lined up to be fed as well. Ren'Py brought more meat and little by little, together we fed every monster there was. For Ren'Py said he'd take care of the more dangerous ones. Aww. As I looked around the room, I could see how some of the creatures locked behind bars weren't even scary. They were just slightly strange variants of animals I had seen before. Yet I could tell that if someone from my village was to see them, they'd scream and try to kill every single one of them.
Most people, no, everyone hates them. They'll do anything to rid the world of them. I don't like that. They deserve to be treated with respect. I really like them. That's why I asked the boss to give them a place to stay.
That's really kind of you.
If Pyro could, he'd probably be the one taking care of them most. But he can't stand their loud voices.
To care for those no one will care for, and to see the beauty in them. I find it to be wonderful of you.
Eventually a whole hour had passed and Pyro came back.
Ren'Py, is you hard with you?
I haven't, have I?
I'm still alive.
Good. Despite trying to remain stoic, I could feel Pyro's relief from where I was standing.
I can see you're not grumpy anymore.
I like her.
We feel the same way. Ah, I like both of you too. Your tail is wagging. Let's get back to Master. Ren'Py, are you coming with us?
Sure.
As we went upstairs, I could hear the monsters call to their owner, not wanting to see him leave.
Still loud. Yeah.
Pyro doesn't like it when I howl.
It's unnecessary of you.
It's fun.
Eventually we made it back to what I assume was Sorbis's throne room. Adorinda! Adorinda, I'm glad to see you again, Welland. Is there blood on your apron? You've spent 4 hours in here. How did you manage to kill something already? I know I shouldn't have given you to them. They already destroyed your morals.
I haven't killed anything. I was merely helping Ren'Py feed everyone in the dungeon.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll be the one to take care of the dress, so I won't need to worry.
At that moment, someone else entered the room, and they were very happy to see me.
Adorinda! Oh my, you smell fancy. Lady Vesperta!
Huh? I'm sorry, lady. Did you tell her to call you lady?
Yes, and I'm proud of it. Because that is what I am to her.
Adorinda. Just call her Dr. Vesperta.
Understood. But it's still a good title, so I'll allow it. You may call me Dr. Vesperta. Understood, Dr. Vesperta.
You know what? I just thought of something. I mean, it might be an absolutely weird thing to say, but for some reason, she reminds me of a classmate of mine from middle school. I don't even know why, but I have that vibe, basically. It's in a way hilarious. You're such an idiot. You know, only low-ranking servants should call you lady.
Yeah.
Wait, is Adorinda not a low-ranking minion? Master said she would not be. Still, she's inferior to in ranking.
It was at that moment that I realized how odd it is for me, a maid, to be treated like their equal. Even the other minions we passed by in the hallways acted as if I was of a higher position than them.
By the way, Ren'Py, it's odd to see you outside the dungeon. By the way, 2 times 2, you smell rotten.
I thought you'd like that.
Just because I like blood doesn't mean that I like rotten flesh. I prefer my blood stored nicely and well kept.
I don't like rotten flesh either. I prefer men when they are still living.
Well, that makes 2 of us. Make it free.
Oh, how I love you all. Well, Adorinda, did you have fun meeting everyone?
I did. I must ask if you allow me. Well, there are too many questions roaming around my head. But if I try to put them all into one, it's a simple question. What made you decide to hire me?
Oh my god, by the way, during interviews, ask that always. Why did you decide to get me to this interview? Ask that. Oh. Anyway.
That's a good question. I'm curious about that too. Why hire a maid?
There isn't really a need.
Yeah, exactly. I want Adorinda here, but we don't need a maid. Eh?
Oh, sorry. I must have misheard. Did you just say we don't need one? I'm tired of cleaning all your messes. What? Did you think that Rush just magicked itself away?
Both Vesperta and Ren'Py fell to their knees and groveled.
We're truly sorry, Master.
We are truly sorry, Master.
You should be... Don't talk like you're not guilty. I'm not guilty. I would never leave a mess Master would feel obliged to clean.
Well. Seeing how my most highly ranked minions enjoy the presence of our newest member, let's make it official.
He totally didn't answer the question, by the way.
Let's do so. Yeah.
Adorinda, my goal in this world is to fulfill the wishes of those who work for me. Sorry, I can't be that serious. My goal is to fulfill my friends' wishes. And to do so, I must conquer this world and claim it as my own. This form is quite right for something this important.
Master Sorbis walked up to his throne and sat, his form taking a more menacing appearance. And after transforming, all other minions present in the room kneeled down to him.
Much better.
Oh my!
To preserve this world's dark history. To be known and beloved. To keep monsters like us safe. To make a world in which we're allowed to exist and do as we please. That is my goal. Now, Adorinda Fulorgania, will you join me?
Oh!
At that moment, the guard barged into the room.
Lord Fulorgania, I request permission to speak. Granted.
I noticed the guard referred to him as a lord. It made me wonder if different ranks refer to Sorbis in different ways. Yes, we know that. It also made me wonder what the difference between master and lord was.
Your visitors very weighty and adventurous. The rest of the guards are defending themselves.
And who are these visitors that are making the guards feel they need to fight?
They're from London, a small elf.
Huh? That's...
My hometown.
They said they're looking for...
That's enough. I'll go see them myself.
I'm coming with you.
Understood.
If that's the case, then I'll go too. Wait, if everyone's going, then I want to go too.
I don't want to be left alone all the way up here.
Everyone!
Alright, we are all going. But try not to scare our guests too much until we heard them out, will you?
The people of my town came to the Fuel Organia castle. The castle itself is far away, hours away. Since 4 hours or so had passed, that meant they came here as soon as I left. To be in such a hurry, it made my conviction waver. Once we got to the first floor, all guards surrounded the main entrance, so Master Sorbis had to order them to move out of our way. With his entrance, all guards kneeled down and gave way for the 5 of us. And in doing so, I was capable of seeing who had come because of me.
Where is he? Where did they take him?
Him?
Where is my son?
Son? Son? What?
Speak, monsters!
Then, when I heard Master's voice, it felt like it reverberated through my heart.
You dare barge into my castle and demand things of me? Ah!
The sound, the screaming man allowed me to know it wasn't just me.
Do not let yourself be intimidated. Speak, beast, where is my son? Where is he?
I couldn't control my own breathing. Sorbis and Pyro, who met me at the store, simply stared at my father with spite. Meanwhile, Vesperta and Ren'Py turned to look at me. What did they say in my expression? Could they see my despair? I couldn't help but wonder. They both kept turning from looking at me to looking at my father. They both quickly realized what was happening. I could barely stand. No.
Master, should I pulverize them?
Fido.
Sorbis, let me take them. I could cut them all apart and stitch them together into more likable people.
Vesperta.
Earth, I don't like them.
Ren'Py.
Prepare yourselves for when they decide to attack.
Father. I don't want them to die. I don't want anyone here to die. They're going to die unless I go back to my hometown, aren't they? But I don't want to! Adorinda. And then I heard Sorbis' voice in my head, as if it were my own thoughts I was hearing.
Adorinda, I understand the conflict you're facing right now. I really do. Knowing how kind you are, you don't want anyone here to get hurt, isn't it right?
Master Sorbis, please do not kill them.
Don't worry, I won't. But someone has to do something. If not you, then the trio here will jump in.
What am I supposed to do?
You could take the easy route. You could kill them yourself. However, I know more than anyone here why you would not want to do that. Like I said, that's the easy route. There is another way.
What? What is it? What should I do?
Simple. Kick them out yourself.
Huh?
If you want them to leave, make them leave. Scare them. Traumatize them. Make them never want to set foot in this castle again.
I can't. I'm powerless against them. They're strong adventurers and
I assure you, you can do it. You've always had the power, right? You're a smart girl. I'm sure you'll figure it out, but it better be soon. Right now they're all bark because they're afraid, but that won't last for long. Speak, monsters, where is he?
Master.
Wait. Our friends wish to kill, as that is what they wish for. I often let them. However, the situation doesn't concern them. Think of a way in which no one will perish, for I know that is what you wish.
Huh? I choose to. I choose.
Beg Sorbis for help, take care of it yourself, leave it up to the trio. Girl, do it. You can do it.
Alright.
I stepped forward and got in front of everyone, putting myself between the heroes and the villains. And I took a deep breath.
Listen here.
My father couldn't tell it was me. and that was for the best. I was already doing this. There was no going back.
Your son! Your son is... I took him, that's right!
You!
Oh yeah.
See this blood? That's right! It's his! I killed him! And now you'll never see him again!
You hug!
You'll die! Monster!
Witch! Bitch!
Men, prepare your weapons!
I won't let you! I won't let you hurt anyone here!
At that moment, gravity broke. What?
Huh? What's happening? It must be her. She must be a witch! You bitch! You pay for what you did!
It took me a few seconds to realize this was my doing.
Huh? Wait, I'm the one doing this? My. So a witch.
I've never been capable of doing anything with my magic. Not only was it forbidden in my village, but it was never powerful enough to even lift a book. Not even my family knew of this. I would have been killed. Still, I was barely capable of grasping at the reality in front of me. The reality that all of this was my doing.
I know how to get them down. Not without.
Shh!
Master Sorbis.
Now listen well and no one will die. Raise your hand, extending your fingers. Hey, like
this?
good. Now, point each one of your fingers towards a different man. There's 5 of them, so it should be easy. Imagine that between the tip of your fingers and each man there is a thread. We're going to put them down by lowering your hand. Slowly. You don't want to kill them, right?
I don't.
Of course, that's perfect. Then be as gentle as you can be.
As Master Sorbis told me, I pictured threads connecting between my fingers and the 5 men. I lowered my hand little by little, making sure no man would have a quick fall. Until they all landed on the ground, on their feet, none injured. Despite me being able to see the mob screaming insults, all I could hear at that moment was Sorbis' voice.
Now here's the fun part. Picture the strings each coming out of a man. And now turn each of their strings into several cords connecting to their legs and arms. Their limbs in your control.
That seems tricky.
It is, but I trust you.
I did exactly as Master Sorbis told me.
It's like I'm a puppeteer.
That's perfect. For the last step, turn them around. And make them leave.
Yes, Master.
I could feel how each of my slender fingers had taken care of the man in front of me, including my father. I could feel it all, from head to toe. Cords flowing through their limbs, connecting to their joints. Picturing imaginary strings that took full control of them. I carefully moved my fingers as to test what said action would do to them, and I saw all of them tremble and lose their balance as if having forgotten how to walk.
What is happening? The hag! She's controlling us!
Pull yourself together. Okay. Try picturing all of them standing up and leaving. Whatever you imagine, you can make it happen.
I'll try.
I did exactly as he said, and this time the men moved as I wished for them to do so, regardless of how I moved my fingers.
What are you doing? Control yourselves!
I can't! My body's moving on its own!
You hug! We'll be back! I'll avenge my son that will destroy you!
Dude doesn't even realize he had a daughter. What a freaking idiot.
I'll kill you!
The loud sound made me by the door closing made everyone's heart skip a beat.
So loud. Did Sorbis make the door that big just for you? The price must pay for being a dragon? Master Sorbis, you're back to your not scary form.
Having to look scary and amazing is so hard for me to do these days. If I have to, I'll put on an amazing performance. But it's all show anyway. And must say, you had quite the amazing performance out there. Truly impressive. You're amazing. I knew you could do it.
Sorbis, hold on, I'm barely touching the ground.
My apologies. I cannot have been this proud of you.
That was quite a display of power.
Did you plan the blood part?
Oh, I came up with that idea in the moment. Still impressive.
No one died, and the fear you managed to cause will surely spread. An evil deed with 0 deaths. To be able to create such a narrative within seconds. Quite devilish, if you ask me.
But no one died.
Could have had a little more dying.
Alright. Here is the truth.
Hmm?
You three have become quite the murder hobos, I mean. How am I supposed to rule over the world if everyone is dead? You see, I was wondering in what ways I'd be able to bring a more sensible side to us. A side that does jump to destroying whatever is in its way. But a capable and intelligent side, capable of spreading fear without causing too much chaos. That is, if that person will enjoy spreading fear alongside us, of course.
Eh? I never imagined I'd be able to lie to my father like that. At first, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to act at all. But once I did... Well, scaring my father in such a way.
Was it fun?
It really was!
The point of no return.
Your tail. Anyway, congratulations, Adori. Adori! I'm going to call her Adori too.
Adori.
Adori the maid. Or Adori the witch. I think both work with me. For I never really considered myself a proper witch in the past.
You are now. Well then, where were we? My dear Adorinda, I want to spread fear across the world and to help those like us. Will you join me?
Oh! Yes! 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 Yay! 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 I'm glad.
Hey, then let us celebrate.
Eh?
Fyro, has everyone gathered at the main hall?
Yes, master.
Then let's get going. It's time to party.
Ah!
Damn, that's quite a lot. The one on the left at the bottom is cute. The one on the right side, I think that no, it's not her actually. The one that we've seen on the stairs is basically in the center of the screen. But in the back, by the table there. To be fair, the one with the covered eye by the hair, also quite cute. And we have some kind of chef. There is an arachnid over there. Oh, the mummy was on the stairs, wasn't? Yeah. Alright. Alright. I was guided towards a giant room with many tables all filled with various villains and a small one at the end. The smaller table was on higher ground than the others, placing it as more important. As I followed Master Sorbis through the room, the various villains waved at me and greeted me with curtsy.
Come, come. I prepared a 5th chair for you. Tonight I want you to feel welcomed by all of us. I want you to feel like you're at home.
Ah!
And this party is all for you.
For to be fair with what you would have been part of it.
But on the menu! I don't like to let meat go to waste.
No, don't be too dark with her yet. She still needs time in that aspect.
It's alright. I don't mind. It's actually a fun change of pace.
Oh. Despite your looks, you're not so innocent.
We all could tell.
We what? I suppose.
I suppose I'm quite fool myself.
You have no idea how joyful I am to hear you say that. Adorinda. Let us stay in this world together.
Yes!
To paint it in our own image.
Yes!
Come now, laugh with me. Don't be shy, there is no shame in rejoicing in fun. That was wonderful. Yes, yes. Well now, let's toast.
He handed me an old-looking cup that would normally contain alcohol, but I was surprised to find it had water instead.
Everyone, guards, friends, all partners, come.
With Sorby's order, every villain in the room turned around.
Tonight we welcome to our family the newest addition to date. Everyone meet Adorinda Filoragania.
Hi.
Whoa. A roaring crowd began cheering and clapping, all receiving me with open arms. Alright. Never before had I felt so welcomed. From the clapping zombie guards to the cheering demons, there were monsters I had never seen before, to the point that I didn't even know what they were. Welcome to the family!
Now, let us celebrate. Let us rejoice. Cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers. Cheers.
The villain's maid. Damn, that was lovely. That was fantastic. Oh my god, I switched position in the chair and my head is a bit fizzy. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, use that magic to make cleaning easier. The position, okay. You know, it was funny that they fought. I mean, to be fair, the two of them, right? Our vampire girl and the vampire doctor, I should say. And our werewolf over here, they thought that, you know, everything would clean itself on its own by magicking away. That was kind of hilarious. Fyro was aware of what was going on. Fantastic story. I liked it a lot. So I played one game from the nation of Chile and it was fantastic. So, I mean, Chile has some good statistics then. 100% when it comes to games I would definitely want to play, basically. Now I'm super curious as well about the fact games made in Chile. I'm so curious if there is anything I would know. There is not many to be, by the way, sadly. 3D Ultra Mini Golf. No clue. Abyss Odyssey. This somehow sounds familiar. Why does it sound familiar? Abyss Odyssey. Wait, could it be it's been released not so long ago? No, it's released in 2014. And yet the title sounds like something I know. I wonder why. It looks good for, not gonna lie. What else? Arcadian Warriors. Assault Heroes. Okay. Konami Oath. Banana Kong. Wow. Clash. Artifacts of Chaos. The Deadly Towers Monsters. Doritos Crash Course. Oh, I know this one. I played it on X360. Yeah, Doritos Crash Course. Alright. So I had 2 games from Chile that I played in the past. Counting with today. Long Gone Days. This is from Chile? Really? Visual novel. Turn-based combat. It seems to only have male characters for. The Peanuts movie. Snoopy's Grand Adventure. Okay, Snoopy's is freaking lovely, man. SpongeBob Hero Pounds was... Alright. And you did also in Chile Wipeout in the Zone. Interesting. I mean, there is not many games made supposedly in Chile, but they seem to make some interesting stuff anyway. But yeah, that was The Villain's Maid, a game by Levi. As always, link to the game in the description. You can get it yourself over there. I'm gonna rate it a 5, obviously, on itch. Here we go. And that was apparently the only game made by Levi. Which was not long ago, to be quite fair. It was really published on April 13th. That's right. I actually had to update it before starting recording today. Because, you know, when I started it said, oh, it's been updated 10 hours ago. Oh. Well, I have to download it again then. Fantastic game. Fantastic. I enjoyed it so much. Would I join the villains if I had the situation to do so? I mean, I would not say I wouldn't, to be quite fair with you. To be quite honest, yeah. If you think about it, in our world right now, I mean, I guess there are some villains that I would not want to join, yeah, but maybe there are some villains that are, you know, that are the sign that are worth joining, sort of. Maybe not. Maybe not in our world. But if it was like over here, like in the game, the villain like here, right? Maybe it's a different case then. Yeah, maybe Sorbis. Sorbis, someone I could join, yeah. Sadly, our world doesn't have a Sorbis, so yeah. Other 3 characters also quite fantastic. I feel kind of bad about the fact maybe that I've seen Fyro as a girl in the beginning. I mean, I don't know about you, but the design like screamed a girl to me. I guess that was a trap. Sort of. Dude, I don't know, that hairstyle just screams girl, okay? What can I say? It screams girl. Right? What can I say? What can I say? It's a fact. You know, it was hilarious how I somehow recognized our vampire doctor to be similar to one of my classmates in middle school. I don't know why. I just immediately thought, wait, you look... Wait, could I maybe, like... You're like... Why are you similar? It's funny. It's funny. I mean, maybe that person would not appreciate that comparison. It doesn't matter, to be honest. Not like I'm in contact anymore with that person, so it's fine. It's fine. She wouldn't even know. She would have no idea whatsoever that I thought that. And our werewolf. Well, I guess a very interesting character that takes care of all their monsters that... Oh, the monsters that don't have conscience, sort of. Yeah. Super nice. All the characters super lovely. But yeah, if Sorbis asked me to join him, sign me up. Alright, I think we'll end the video on, at this message, basically. Lovely game. I guess if I mean, I don't guess here, I'm sure of that. I'm gonna basically be looking up on Edge, because now I'm following Levi among, well, obviously other devs that I play the games from. But I am following already, but I will be following what's happening in my feed, and if something new gets released from Levi, there is a high possibility I'll jump in as well onto another game. That's right. With that being said, let's end the video. And once again, the game is linked in the description. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking it. Always appreciate it. If you're new around, consider subscribing. Playing a ton of games like that. Obviously, this is the best channel for this type of games. You should not go anywhere else. Stay here. I mean, to be fair, you can go anywhere else, but stay here as well. I play a ton of games. I played a ton of games you can check as well. I'm sure there will be more. Yeah. And that's about it. That's about it. I wish you a wonderful, fantastic day. If you run into a villain, hopefully it will be someone like Sorbis. And that's it for today. Feel free to join me tomorrow in the next game. Whatever game it might be. I don't know yet. We'll see. Have a great one. Bye-bye.